Imagine a battlefield, not of war, but of the mind, a place where a former soldier battles invisible foes every day. In the midst of this mental war zone, meet Jane, a veteran, a woman of valor and strength, hardened by her past experiences on the front line. Jane, who once stood tall against visible enemies, now fights a new kind of battle, one against the unseen adversaries of post-traumatic stress disorder. Each day is a skirmish against memories that echo like gunshots, shadows that morph into threats, and nights that stretch into a sleepless siege. Jane's mind, once her ally, has become a desolate battlefield marked by the scars of past encounters. Alone in this fight, Jane grapples with the solitude that comes with waging a war only she can see. Yet, even in the bleakest of landscapes, hope can take root. In this desolate landscape, a glimmer of hope was about to sprout, taking the form of a humble garden. In the depths of despair, Jane planted a seed, not in the battlefield of her mind, but in the soil of her backyard. As simple as it sounds, this act marked the beginning of a transformative journey. With a handful of squash seeds and a skeptical heart, Jane embarked on a gardening adventure. Doubts clouded her mind, questions about the viability of these seeds, the fruits they would bear, and most importantly, how they could possibly help her. Despite her skepticism, she persisted, tending to the garden with diligence. She watered the seeds, removed the weeds, and watched for pests. Each day, her hands touched the earth, connecting her to the rhythm of life and nature. And each day, Jane found herself looking forward to this ritual, a stark contrast to the dread-filled days of her past. The garden demanded her effort and patience, but it also started to reward her with signs of growth. Little did she know these seeds were not just growing into plants, but were also planting the seeds of change within her. As the plants grew, so did Jane. Each leaf that sprouted mirrored a step forward in her journey to recovery. It was as if the seedlings whispered secrets of resilience, courage, and growth. As she nurtured them from tiny seeds into flourishing plants, she too began to mend her own scars deep within. The garden became a sanctuary, a place of tranquility where she could lose herself in the rhythm of nature. Each day she'd feel the dirt under her fingertips, hear the rustling leaves, and see the life she'd helped create. It was a constant reminder that growth is possible even from the deepest wounds. Gardening offered Jane a sense of mindfulness, a pause from the rush of the world. It gave her a sense of accomplishment as she watched the fruits of her labor grow. It provided a connection to life, a reminder of the cycle of renewal and resilience. With each passing day, the garden thrived, and so did its gardener, slowly breaking free from the shackles of her past. From the desolate battlefield of her mind, a flourishing garden had emerged, a testament to Jane's resilience and the healing power of growth. This journey has been one of transformation, a metamorphosis of sorts. Each squash seed planted, each sprout, each bloom became a beacon of hope, an emblem of her growing strength. Jane's struggle with PTSD was not easy. It was filled with thorns and weeds, much like a garden before it's tended to. But as Jane nurtured her garden, she also nurtured her mind. The garden became her sanctuary, a place of solace and tranquility. It symbolized growth, healing, and rebirth. Each day brought forth a new blossom, a new opportunity to heal. Jane didn't just grow squash, she grew resilience, courage, and strength. From the seeds of despair, a garden of hope had emerged. In the end, the garden served as a mirror, reflecting not only Jane's journey, but also the potential for growth and healing within us all.